Hello, this is the Happy Families podcast. There is a charity called Fathers of Only Girls. The FOGS. F-O-O-G-S.
F-O-G-S.
Well, Fathers of Only Girls. The FOOGS.
You don't have a capital of a small word like of.
Oh, so it's FOGS.
Yes.
So yeah, it's not
FOOGS.
It's not to FOOGS or anything. It's FOGS.
You're so bad.
All right, there's a charity out there called Fathers of Only Girls.
You're
FOGS.
just cranky because you didn't speak.
I was speaking somewhere else that day. And you got the invite, Kylie, to speak to, how many was it?
There's about 270 men in the seats that
270 men in Brisbane down.
And I shared the stage with Rebecca Sparrow.
Which is always a delight.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you spoke to 270 men at the FOGS charity
it was their
lunch.
10th annual charity lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And gave a talk that made people cry, made people feel wonderful. And we thought today on the Happy Families podcast, rather than doing a usual podcast, even though this was a couple of weeks ago, we had a spot, we can slot it in here, and we thought that we would get you to share your talk on the pod so everyone can hear the amazing stuff that you shared and the reason that Rebecca Sparrow gave you 5 stars. So that's coming up next. Stay with us. Hello, welcome to the Happy Families podcast, real parenting solutions every single day on Australia's most downloaded parenting podcast. We are Justin and Kylie Coulson, and today on the pod, Kylie is going to share her talk from the FOGS annual lunch. The FOGS, the Fathers of Girls annual lunch. 270 men sitting in a bar in Brisbane. Listen to Mrs. Happy Families, Kylie, as she shared the following.
It's 8:30 on a Wednesday. One kid is homesick in bed, the others are at school, and my husband should be at work chipping away at a deadline that's already past due. But instead, he's here, wrapping his arms around me while I push him away. I'm fine, I tell him. I don't need your help, but I'm not fine. Now, before we go further, I need to tell you something. I'm sure you've worked it out, but I'm not a father of daughters. I'm the wife in this story, the mother. But what happened that Wednesday morning changed me, and I believe is one of the most important lessons you can teach your daughters. So stay with me. That morning, my husband, he senses the distance growing between us. Emotions are close to the surface, but I haven't actually taken the time to understand how I'm feeling. I know the why. His workload is so intense right now, and I feel unimportant. I think I feel sad, but I'm learning that that's just the surface stuff, and if I don't dig deep enough, these feelings can eat me alive. So as uncomfortable and foreign as it is for me, I choose to lean in. I choose to be held. I choose to get curious. And I choose to share the hard and ugly truth with him. My truth. The truth is, I am deeply sad. He's my best friend, the one I want to spend every waking moment with. But someone has to pay the bills, and in our relationship, it's him. But when I dig deeper, there's still more. I'm mad. No, I'm jealous. Jealous of the time he spends in his head, in his books, on the screen. Jealous of all he gives to others. Mad that he loves what he does so much, he often bites off more than he can chew, leaving little time for me. And all the while, as I try on these emotions tentatively, like a newly made garment I'm not sure fits quite right, as I clumsily try to express how I'm feeling, he just holds me. My back pressed against his chest enables me to keep sharing, undaunted by what he might see if our eyes connect. I can feel the steady beat of his heart, and I pause, searching deeper still, wondering if I've reached the bottom of the well. But there's more. In his distraction, I sometimes feel unseen, and I'm afraid. Afraid that after 25 years together in a body that has morphed more times than I can count, that maybe I'm not enough anymore. Enough to pique his interest. Enough to keep his interest. I search the far reaches of my mind. I can sense its presence before I even name it. I'm not sure I want to go there, though. It feels all-encompassing, dark, heavy, and ugly. But his reassuring presence gives me courage to press on. On top of it all, I feel enormous guilt. Guilty that with all he has on his plate right now, knowing intimately the weight of everything he is carrying, I am adding to his already heavy load. Guilty that what he offers me right now is not enough for me, that I can't rest in all we have shared before, knowing that this is just a small season in time, and there is so much more in store for us to share. Guilty because he has proven in countless ways each and every day we've shared together that I am the love of his life, and he would literally move heaven and earth to be by my side. Guilty that I would find fault in his growing desire to make a difference in the world, that I would get in the way of the great work he is doing in helping families find hope in a world that often paints a dismal picture of the realities of family life. Guilty that I am unable to offer him grace for one more day, a small moment in time, because, I miss him. The reality is, I miss him. I miss us. I miss life as I know it. At this moment, life is a foreign land we have visited before, and I am reminded of all I hate about it. The way it pulls you in and traps you in its wake for days, weeks, months on end. No ability to look to the left or the right as one is drawn almost against their will by the light at the end of the tunnel. But something amazing happens when I speak my truth, not out of anger, not needing him to fix it, but just acknowledging it's all there. Spoken out loud, their presence is no longer overwhelming, their power fading with every passing breath. And as I lay there entangled in his arms, I feel his love, soothing, reassuring, and real. The beast of emotion left untamed and unnamed can easily swallow us whole, but having the courage to draw it out of the deep crevices of one's mind and shed the light of day on it is like turning the light on and watching the shadows of night that left you cowering as a child under the covers disappear in an instant. In his arms, I feel his love, soothing, reassuring, real. And for the first time since I started sharing, I notice my heart beating in time with his, as one, as it should be. I think back to that day and I can't help but feel in awe of all my husband was in that moment. He could have gotten defensive. He could have dismissed my feelings or walked out, but he didn't. He recognized that my expressions were just my feelings, not truth. He understood this had very little to do with him and everything to do with how I was responding to my world. In that moment, when I told him to leave me alone, that I didn't want his help, he chose to wrap his arms around me, and I let him. It was a long, slow morning that day, but it changed everything. The deadline was still looming, and there was still not enough time for us, but it changed us. We reconnected with our truth. Each and every day we choose each other. And we know that nothing, no problem, no challenge, no big emotion can ever change one simple truth. We love each other, no matter what. That day cradled in my husband's arms taught me that my emotions, all of them, the big, the bad, and the ugly, were safe with him. I was safe with him. And after we both came to an understanding of what was really at the heart of all of that, we left stronger for having shared it together. So you ask, what can you do to help your daughters navigate a world of uncertainty? A world that tells them that they're too much, that they're not enough, that they can be anything they want, but just not that. My simple answer is, love her mum. I don't pretend to know the nuance of your particular relationship, and for some, this may actually seem near impossible. But the safeguard is not in what you say, it's in what you do. She's watching you. Even when you think she's self-absorbed and uninterested, she's watching. Your daughter is learning what emotional safety looks like by watching the way you treat her mother. When she's drowning in her own intoxicating cocktail of emotions at 15, at 25, at 35, who taught her that feelings can be expressed and held without fixing or fleeing? You did, through your example of holding safe space and place for her mother's big emotions. The fact that you gather together at this time every year tells me there is no one who will ever love her the way you do. No one. She is flesh of your flesh, blood of your blood. You would literally give your life for her. You are giving your life for her. But when her day gets overwhelming like mine did that day, who do you want her to talk to? Some boy who thinks he knows how to fix all her problems without any listening skills at all? Or her dad? The one man in her life who makes her feel safer and stronger. When she's 16 and overwhelmed, when she's 28 and heartbroken, when she's 40 and lost, who do you want her to turn to? The truth is that one day she's going to find her person, her one and only, the love of her life, and you will take a back seat to him or her. That's truth, and that's the way it should be. But you will have also taught her what to look for. Someone who holds space for her in all her seasons, who helps her feel safer and stronger, who loves her no matter what. Sometimes the most effective parenting we will ever do has nothing to do with our children at all, and everything to do with the person we choose to be. Just like my husband did for me that day, and for my girls on countless other occasions. Be the man who shows her each and every single day through the way you love her mother, that all of her, the big, the bad and the ugly, make up the glorious human that she is. For all the women in your life, be that man.
Great stuff, Kylie. Great stuff. And thanks for being so nice to me. I didn't realise that I featured so prominently. Very nice. They loved it. I hear that they thought it was fantastic, and you gave them plenty to think about. There's a great sentiment, a great quote. I don't know what it is. I heard it years and years ago. The most important thing that a man can do for his children is to love their mother. And I feel like you encapsulated that really, really nicely. So if you're a father of only girls and you listen to the pod, get in touch with them. Join the organisation. Make a commitment to support the charity, but also to support your daughter. And if you're not, well, hopefully that was fun anyway. Hopefully you got heaps out of it. I think there's loads of really important content there to help to make your family happier. Thanks, hon.
No worries.
The Happy Families podcast will be back tomorrow, and it's produced by Justin Rulon from Bridge Media. Mem Hammonds provides research, admin, and other support. And if you would like more info about making your family happier, visit us at happyfamilies.com.au.